Just finished reading up to book 9 in the Iliad, or chapter 9, and while I'm still really sort of enjoying it and getting some fun out of it, it's not as lovable as I was hoping it would be going into it. And it's for the reasons that I kind of brought up last time, which is it's mostly battling, and the battling is mostly just this guy kills this guy, here's a backstory, this guy's killed by this guy, here's a backstory, and after a while of this over and over and over again, it becomes pretty daunting. Now, Homer does have ways of breaking up the battle with just sort of action that happens off to the side to kind of advance the story, but even those diversions end up being circuitous routes back to the status quo. When I started reading today, the Trojans decide that they're getting their ass handed to them by Diomedes, so they want to have this big ritual and prayer and sacrifice to Athena so that she can take him out of the battle for them. And Athena's just like, I hate you Trojans and I hope you all die. Goodbye. So that doesn't go anywhere. And then there's another fight to the death for some reason, this time between Ajax and Hector. That also doesn't come to anything because, the sun sets and then they're like, oh, look at the time. We don't want to fight past our bedtimes or anything, so see you later. And then when the Trojans retreat, they're just like, well, I guess we should surrender, right? Because they lost that last battle to the death, or we lost it. So is the war over? And they're just like, nah, let's just keep going with it. So what I'm focusing on, and what I'm probably getting the most out of, is the drama between the gods. For a while I was like, why are they even worshipping these assholes? They know, like the mortals know that the gods are completely feckless or whatever. And it turns out that if you have a god on your side, it really helps you out, and you really don't want to get a god angry at you either. So that is coming into play in a big way in the story, to the point where Zeus has to put his foot down. He gathers all the gods together and is just like, if any of you fight on behalf of either side again, I'm going to kick you clean the fuck out of Olympus. So they're just like, well, fine, we'll just give them really good advice instead. Now, one of the other struggles that I'm kind of dealing with reading this is the repetition here. I realize it's a poem, so these are kind of like choruses, but for example, there's a part where a god tells a dream to a guy, the guy has the dream, and then he tells the dream to his troops. So verbatim, we get like the same paragraph about what the dream is. So things like that are kind of a challenge for a modern reader, but reminding myself of the format and its strengths, I'm just like, okay, that's just how these things go. So yeah, overall I am still enjoying it, but it does have its difficulties for sure.